Hey guys, welcome back. Shannon here. We got to go prepared. Got a little video here for you that I've been trying to think of how to put together for a long time, and I've been sitting on it, and I'm just going to do it and show you the idea I had and share it with you guys and see what you think. So just stay tuned here and we'll be right back. Okay guys, here it goes. I had watched a video that was produced showing some ideas on bugging out, emergency situations when you wanted to carry more than what you could carry on your back. So let's take a scenario, either one, you've made it from, let's take it from the scenario of an EMP attack or some emergency where you've had to go on foot from wherever you're at. You've got your everyday carry, you've got your get home bag in your vehicle, and now you got to go on foot, and you got to get home. You realize what's going on, and you got to get home. And EMP really, a lot of people are not familiar with it. Most of you people that are watching this video are familiar with what an electromagnetic pulse is, and a little airplane action. And nothing's going to work electronic basically, and you can do some research on it yourself. I'm not going to put that in the video too long. But let's say you have that situation. Now you have to walk home and you've got whatever you have in your vehicle. So you've got that stuff, you make it home, and now you need to get to your, if you're not bugging in, maybe you're in an area that you don't want to stay there because it's going to get bad fast, like in a city area. I live in the suburbs. I could stay where I'm at for a good while. If it got extremely bad in a situation like that, I'd have to go to more of a retreat location. Rural location, and I would suggest everybody have one of those or a place to go for friends and family if that ever happened. God forbid, hope never does. But we can have our you can have your bug out fantasies and stuff and think what you would do. So it's all good to game plan and know what you do in your head if whatever emergency happened, from a tornado to hurricane to an EMP attack, a pandemic, anything that could happen out there. It's better to try to think, what am I going to do? What's my game plan to take care of myself and take care of my family? So with that said, let's say you get to your home and now you have to go on foot because you don't have an older vehicle to your retreat, a bug out location, a friend's house, wherever you're going to go, and you need to carry more than what's in your pack, and you want to stay mobile. And I've got packs that'll carry 100 pounds. I really don't want to have to carry 100 pounds, especially in a situation like that, when I maybe have to carry a rifle or something like that, just to be secure and protect my family as well. Plus, you got if you're like me, I got older kids. Thank God they can carry their own weight, and my wife and all that kind of stuff. But you need to be able to move quick, because if it's getting bad, I mean, everybody's a little bit different. Man, if I can keep my pack weight at under 30 pounds, it's tremendous. If I could get it at 20, it'd be even better. I do have some smaller ones that I do try to keep in that 20-pound range. But let's say you got your pack, you got to go a pretty good distance, and you need to carry extra stuff. Let's say you don't want to have to, hump extra food and things like that. So you're only going to carry 3 days of food in your pack, let's say. You need more food than that probably. 3 days is what they recommend, but you may need more. So let's say you want extra food, extra supplies, extra gear. Maybe you want to carry some extra stuff because it's going to be maybe more of a long-term situation, and it could turn into an inch situation. Inch, an acronym for I'm never coming home, because you're not going to come back there. So you need to carry more stuff with you. What I'm about to show you was my idea. The guy that I saw a video that had it was a video. I bought the video. It was a DVD. It was mailed to me. I paid for it and watched the video. And he had some excellent ideas. And if I can remember the name of it, I'll plug it in the bottom or put it in the description in the bottom so you can find it. Because the guy's got a lot of great ideas. He spent a lot of time on the video, and I thought it was excellent. I think he even wrote a book, and I've got a couple of his books, and I've read them with a lot of ideas and stuff in there. But what I took away from it, in the video, he gets back home and with his wife, and they have their packs, they have their rifles, they have sidearms, and they've got to get to a retreat location, which is a family member who lives on a farm. which is awesome. I mean, if you don't got the money to go build a cabin in the woods somewhere, if you got a family member who lives in a rural area that you could get to on foot, great. But maybe it's in a car, it takes you an hour. If you're walking, and you can do it on your phone, plug in a distance and see what it takes to walk it. It may take you a couple days, and it may be so many hours to get there, but you're only going to be able to walk with a pack and gear for so many hours before you have to rest and recuperate and eat and stuff like that to keep yourself moving and fit. So in the video, they have a shopping cart, a metal shopping cart, and we've all seen those. If you live in the city, you see the homeless people pushing stuff in the buggies, and they're on paved concrete with those. And even if you're like me, you've been to Walmart and those buggies get the bumps on the wheels, or you're pushing it and it hits a rock, and they're just annoying, and they're loud, and they're shiny, and they're just, yeah. If that's all you could get your hands on and throw it in a buggy, yeah, that's a great idea. But what I thought is you need an idea, something that's not going to be loud, not going to be shiny, still hold a good amount of stuff, and that you can push it off road. You may have to go through off the road into grass or gravel and different things like that in a shopping cart, and you don't want to leave your gear. You need to be able to move quick. So my idea I have sitting right here, and I've done a few modifications with it, and I will show you. But I'm going to bring this into the frame, and I'm going to back it up a little bit so you can see it. Yes, it is a baby stroller. And this one looks like one from a scary movie because I've painted it. I picked this up at it was used secondhand. It was actually pink before. I wish I could have found one that was a boy color green, but this one was cheap. I think it was like 25 bucks, and it had a lot of neat features on it. And I did a few modifications. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the camera off here, and I'm going to kind of show you around it and show you what I did. One, what you're going to see to give you a heads up is these things have tires. Now you can throw a little pump, a little small ball pump in there to keep the tires done. Maybe a can of that slime in case you hit something that busted a tire. For that, and it would go in the bottom where your child would lay. If you fold that seat back, a lot of stuff can go in there, and it's got sides. And what I did is I took an old cargo net that I had in an old vehicle I had, and I fixed it to where that net would go over to where it would expose the child area and where the feet would stick out, to close that in a little bit so I could put longer items or lay things and I wouldn't lose anything. And then you have the whole bottom area to fill up if you want to put extra food, extra gear, extra first aid stuff in the bottom. And then it closes, and from a distance it looks like you're a lot less threatening because you're pushing a baby carriage. It may give you that little second if someone come up on you thinking that you may have a small child and you're a little bit more less threatening. It may give you that extra second to protect yourself in a bad situation, or somebody may just ignore you and let you go on by thinking you have a small child or something in a bad situation. But what I did to dull flat paint, I started out with a flat black and a flat green. It's mostly black, and I did some touch-ups with some green in there, and I even painted the fabric to conceal it all, so it's very dull. So if you're moving at dusk or dark, it doesn't stand out, and you can still tell the shape is a baby carriage. But if I had to find a place to sleep for the night, and my family, and we're walking and we see a wooded area and we need to go off the road, we can push this instead of having to sit on the side of the road or make a lot of noise trying to get it off the road. We can take it with us and be able to still stay mobile and move quickly. I've also been trying to come up with an idea that I could probably hook some brackets to it and mount something to where if you were on a bicycle and you could hook this to a bicycle and pull it behind you and have extra gear. But I haven't come up with that yet. If I do, I'll put it in a video. But without further ado, I'm going to show you a little more close-up of the baby carriage. So let me stop this and we'll come right back and see it. You can see there that kind of folds back, so it gives you, you can put longer items in here if you need to, because they'll stretch all the way down in here, and then that'll keep them enclosed. And of course that shuts. And got a couple cup holders here for bottles of water. Now, this was a bonus. This actually has a way to plug in your phone, and your sound of your phone will come out, so music will play. I don't think I'll be doing that if I'm trying to be stealthy, but it does have that. But there's a see, you can see the plug and stuff here. But you can also put some items in there if you needed to, maybe some, you know, some food or snacks or a little first aid kit, what have you, as you're rolling. And of course you got all the controls and brakes up here. This actually folds down. You can fold this down, and here's the compartment underneath where you can just load this up with gear and stuff in here. And the beauty about this thing is, not only in a situation where you have it at the house and you're filling it up so you can take off down the road on foot. Let's say you collapse this down and you have room in a vehicle, and you added this to your get home gear. It folds down flat. You throw it in a trunk, throw it in the bed of a truck, throw it in a camper, whatever you're in. If you can get this this in your vehicle and add it to your get home bag, now you're on foot, but you can throw a few more things in that to make your trek back to your home a little bit quicker. But I thought this was a pretty good idea. Get some good so you can really see how it looks. Here, let's get the dog in the picture. He's actually been somewhat quiet. But anyway, there you go. That's a little close-up look of it. Well, guys, there you go. There's the idea I had. Hope everybody liked it, thought it was interesting. Leave your comments and stuff in the bottom. Just thought it was a different way to be able to carry a bigger load with you without the inconvenience of noise and rattling, and you could take it off-road. People jog with those things. That was the other day. If anybody else has any other ideas like that, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. Love to hear comments back from you. And remember to check out our Instagram and Facebook page. Love to see some of you guys over there, and you can message me over there if you have questions or ideas or some other things you might like to see, or a question about something I've done in the past. And also, I put a little short one out. I was going to do a live chat. Well, a couple different ways I've tried to get that done, and for some reason I'm having problems with it and have no idea why. So I'm still working on that and still planning on doing a live chat in the future, but I'll let everybody know ahead of time before I'm doing it. If you're enjoying the videos and you don't want to miss any, there's a little, if you've given me a thumbs up and a like, that really helps the channel. And subscribe also, and comments are great too. Love to read those. I try to answer as many people as I can. I'm still a small channel, so I can still try to answer everybody, which is enjoyable. But there's a little bell symbol, and it's down here on one side. It's next to the subscribe. If you hit that button, anytime that I put up a video, it'll come up. I work full-time family guy too, so and we get craziness going around, and I may go a week or two and not get a video up, and then I might go through a span and get 2 or 3 up at one time. So it's kind of intermittent, but I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing and checking out the channel, and comments I get. Appreciate that as well too. It just helps the channel grow, and that's what we're trying to do, because I have fun doing this and enjoy doing it and bringing you guys different ideas or my thoughts on stuff to help people on their purchases or things they're looking at or thinking about, and help with other ideas. And I love to see other people's ideas, because that helps me as well, because I still like to get out in the woods and camp and hike and do things to be prepared to keep my family safe as well. But anyway, remember, you got to get prepared, because you just never know.